live.
Hey man, welcome to the Bum and Bob Show, episode 5. What's up? I'm your host, Rob Vela. This is my dope co-host, Alex.
The Bumblebee.
Velasquez, man. Now, I want to introduce you a good friend of ours and our special guest this week, Frankie Velasquez, the man himself, the Bellflower legend. He's still
Big Dick
alive.
Daddy from Cincinnati.
Yeah, everybody's been waiting to see if he's actually still ticking. Here he is. Frankie, what's up, dude?
Fuck, I don't know. My cholesterol right now, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, look it.
Your heart rate.
You know what? I appreciate you guys having me on.
I know.
That's what's up,
It's
Frankie.
good seeing you guys.
Yeah, man.
So, I was waiting for Alex to go live, but because I want everybody to know that I'm a star and I shine.
Shine bright like a diamond. Frankie.
Right, I shine bright like a diamond, but fuck them all. Anyways, I appreciate you guys having me on. I appreciate you guys asking me to be on. It's a real honor. But I'm done sucking you guys' dick. So I kind of wanted to talk about why you guys brought me on.
Right. Okay, so
We brought you on because Frankie, there's a lot of shit talkers in the game, but you're elite level shit talking.
I appreciate that.
If there was like an Olympics for shit talking, not working like running because we won't do that. But if there was like a shit talking Olympics, like you could probably get bronze.
Well, I'm good at what I do. You know, I'm good at what I do.
Frankie's a childhood friend, man. And we've known him for a long time, and we've been dying to do this. Actually, I was telling Frankie over the phone. We're speaking about this. He was the first guest we always wanted to have on for that reason alone, right? Just
because he's the best
the shit talking and everything. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So here,
swing it by.
we're live too. So just for the rest of you guys, I'm fucking dope. I do a lot of dope shit. I'm just letting you guys know. That's why I was asked to be on this show.
You're killing me, Frankie.
I don't know.
You're killing me right now,
I
Frankie.
don't know if that was.
Oh, God.
Well, I do a lot of
It only
things.
takes so much fucking fluff.
let me throw in a reason why I wanted you on the show.
Right.
2 weeks ago, I told a little story about the best time I ever took ecstasy.
That's right.
And how we ended up at a bar called Fuzzy Bears.
That's right.
And how you brought your army buddy from Florida, and he smashed 4 pills of ecstasy and snorted them all.
So it was 7 pills of ecstasy.
Awesome, I like
His name was Ryan.
Yes.
Jesus.
And so I'll elaborate on that story.
Let's hear it from your side.
I've never done ecstasy. And
Drugs are bad.
my mother is watching, so I just want to say hello to my mother. You know, she's out there somewhere. Alex, make sure you call your mother after this.
I'm gonna call him.
But my buddy's like from Florida. He's like, hey, you know what? You know where I can get some ecstasy? So I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna call my buddy Alex. So he gets these blue dolphins. I never forget this shit, right?
Called Blue Dolphins.
Blue dolphins. And Alex gets like 10 of them, and he gets like 7 of them.
Wait, let me interject real quick.
Okay.
Your buddy got really happy. Your buddy got really excited when I was like, yeah, I can get some. He's like, how much? And I'm like, my hookup has like a jar filled, so you tell me how much money you got. And he ran to an ATM, threw like $300 at me, and he was like, get me as much as I can get for $300. And I was like, okay. Right. So I got him like a dozen pills. I got him like a dozen really potent fucking ecstasy tablets.
Again, I'm a good Christian, so
yeah,
I don't know nothing about that. I just remember that night, the way it started off. So Ryan crushed up 7 in a bag. He threw them on the ground, crushed them up, snorted seven pills of ecstasy, right? No
chunky lines.
Just hit him like nothing.
We were kind of nervous. We're like, hey, do you know what you're doing? And he's like, I used to party all the time in Florida. I know what it is. And he like took 7 pills worth of.
Now, Frank, you said there were gaps, so get to the gaps.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get to the gaps.
That part was accurate.
That part is true.
All this was true.
So
you and me just eat. Oh, I mean, I just took one. I took one.
I took half of an ecstasy pill first time, right? I was mad at my dad. I didn't know who I was. It was the 80s. Whatever. Cocaine was a big deal. But anyways, so I tried half of an ecstasy pill. I never tried it like in my life.
Never.
And it wasn't doing nothing for me. But Alex is like fucking tripping balls at a light.
Because it hit me. It hit me on the highway.
It hit him, but it didn't hit Ryan.
But I took a full pill.
But he took 7. He snorted 7.
What do you mean it didn't hit him? He
at the time,
his soul left his body. He was like, oh, he was passed out in the back,
maybe.
Frankie, man.
So He snorted 7 pills. We go to the California Grill out in Orange.
No. Well, yeah. Is that where we started?
Yes, it wasn't the 7-Eleven. You said it was the 7-Eleven. We went to the California Grills.
But we were going to Fuzzy Bears.
We were trying to find Fuzzy Bears, classy joint.
Classy joints.
So if you love women with C-sections, that's the place to go.
Yes.
Best place to find.
Best place. We meet this guy, and he says he's gonna get us VIP access into Fuzzy Bears.
He originally asked us for a ride, and he was a tweaker.
He was.
And I was just like, normally I would say no, but we were high. I was high as a kite.
I wasn't high yet.
Frankie, you're killing me right now. You said there was gaps. You're
repeating
the same story again.
Well, I'm just finishing the fucking story here, Rob.
I don't know. It's the same thing, man.
So we were at California Girls. I don't remember that.
Not the 7-Eleven, because you said we were at the 7-Eleven.
I thought we were at a gas station, but all right, go ahead.
There wasn't a gas station. I remember, because I wasn't high yet.
Okay.
So I had to take another pill because I wasn't high.
Probably overloaded you because you took half of one already.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyways,
you can only see that.
so he starts rolling his eyes back and going crazy during the time that Alex takes
the app
his
first.
tweaker to the motel.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, he asked for a ride to his girlfriend's house.
Right, yes, to the hotel. So during this time, I kind of like blanked out because the ecstasy started hitting me.
What the?
I know.
What's going on here?
So like,
Do you not remember him whipping out a bag saying, "Hey, do you guys want to do crystal with me?" And we're like, "No."
No, because the ecstasy was hitting me at the time.
I know.
What? Then you're killing me here.
This story
You're killing me.
sucks.
Yeah. You can't. Now you also said there like, no, there's a bunch of things that Alex left out. You haven't told me
What did I
one
leave
thing
out?
that
Well,
you
there were
left
the
out.
details. It was
The guy
small
whipped out a
details.
bag of glasses.
Bitch,
You guys
the only realest thing you said is that it was a 7-Eleven. That was the only thing
It
you
was
said.
not a 7-Eleven. It was California.
I never
Girls.
said I said it was
And
a
shout
gas
out to the
station.
California Girls too, just in case they want to
CJ's.
sponsor me.
Still open?
I thought it was a gas station.
Immediately regret this special guest. Wow, man.
Immediately
Jesus.
regret.
Immediately.
Frank the Barber
Oh,
coming in.
man. Jesus. So, everything happened what Alex said.
For the most part. For the most part.
Okay.
Yes.
The guy whipped out
Give
a
me
bag.
something new. Did you,
Okay.
like, flop out your dick or something? What happened?
Well, I flop out my dick all the time, but it didn't happen that time because I was like, I was doing ecstasy.
Because you're blacked out.
Well, I kind of did.
Bitched out.
So then, like, the girl wakes me up and she's like, "Your buddy, he's like
little behind.
rolling his eyes back, like you need to do something. Like you guys need to get
That's right.
out of here."
That's right.
And
We sat Ryan down and we got him a pitcher of water and we're like, "You just sit here." And his face was like, he was done.
Like he looked like he was having seizures. Because
Yes.
like his eyes were rolling back. He did like 7 pills, whatever. And I don't remember the rest of the night.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I remember taking the guy to his girlfriend.
Well, thank you for the recap, Alex, of the last story you just said in fucking last week. Yikes, man.
called the fucking
It was a good intro, though. It was a
Jesus,
good
man.
intro.
It's like an outro. That's our show for tonight, boys.
Thank you, Frankie.
Stop drinking this shit right now.
Thank you, Frankie. God damn it. No, hold on. No, this
Let's get our podcast going now.
Let's be a little bit more enlightening. Frankie, tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, so we all went to Unpopular High School.
Right.
Temporarily.
And I met you guys.
Right.
So I ended up getting kicked out of fucking Unpopular High.
So did I.
So many reasons. And I run into Alex.
Yeah.
At continuation school.
Somerset Saints.
Somerset Saints, right?
Somerset Continuation Adult School.
Fags.
And right away, like off the bat, like Alex is like a bully. He was like one of the bullies. He used to bully the gay kids.
How did he look?
Yeah, he used to be like, "Oh, let's go touch the gay kids' wieners."
He hated that the gay kids had all the longer hair than he did.
Right, he had really, really long hair.
I had a
and,
ponytail, fuck you.
yeah, I always thought it was kind of weird, but I always helped him.
He said he was Vega from Street Fighter.
But out of shape.
Vega.
So really, it was Blanca.
So no, I want to tell a story about that because we reconnected, we rekindled, me and Alex, right? And
Yeah, 'cause we're in the bad kid school, and I'm like, "Hey, this is the only guy I recognize. What's up?" I'm like, "Hey, I know you." I'm like, you're like, "I know you." I'm like, let's hang out.
right.
They made out and shit. Broken wings.
So I just want to let everybody know that Alex didn't drink before he met me, or Reed met me, I guess you should say.
Yeah, that was
He got drunk at a party one time, kicked down the fucking fence. I used to get him drunk all the time. Off of Cisco.
You tricked me into drinking Cisco because you're like, "Hey, it's a girl drink. I bet you can't shotgun it all at once."
Oh god.
And I didn't know any better. I was like 15, and I'm like,
Yeah, don't tempt him with
I
a
bet
good
you I could. And I'm like, go. 10 minutes later, fuck. Yeah.
He's gone.
emo crying.
I don't even want to dress this.
Shout out, wait. Shout out to Frank Raymundo's stepdad for fucking being really, really fucking cool with me, even though I fucking got drunk and destroyed his fucking house.
Well, he knocked down his whole fence.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I
To the
think,
neighbor.
and then did I knock over a blender in the house?
Oh yeah, you broke a glass blender.
I felt bad.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
So anyways, so this is the story of it, right? And then so one day, Alex peer pressures me to go smoke weed. First time I ever smoked weed in my
I didn't
life.
peer pressure anybody.
And
The hell you said?
I was so high I couldn't go home, and I was so mad because I was so scared because I didn't want my mom to see me that I was high, right? Because I never got
Seeing
high.
Frankie high is the funniest thing you'll ever see.
I don't want my mama to see me high.
So
It's like getting an otter fucking drunk. It's
well, I don't remember if it was like a joint or a cigarette, right?
High.
We
And I go to the stove and I go to light this motherfucker and I burn my eyebrows off.
That's how high Frankie was.
That's how high I was.
He bent over right into the stove and just
How
was
high,
like,
Frankie?
and burned his eyebrow off. That's how high he felt.
But at the time, Alex wants me to leave because he's trying to like fuck some like really white trash ass chick that's there, like
That's
super
what's
white
up.
trash.
Hell
Right?
Higher than a giraffe's ass.
Now the story's
Oh,
getting good.
Higher than
Now we're talking.
But I can't function because I've never been high, never smoked weed before, and like I'm like
Yeah,
stuck
you-
in his house.
You were demanding not to leave, and we were like, "Fuck, hey, this is one of the few times I could possibly bang." And it was like, this is the first girl I banged. How about that?
That trashy bitch?
Yes,
Awesome.
so she was really white trash. But shout out to the white bitches.
Hell yeah.
So where they at? Anyways, so Alex ends up cooking me fucking
Stripper heels.
French fries.
frozen
Satisfaction.
French fries.
But
And he's like, eat these, you'll be good, and then you go home. And I'm like, fuck, man, my mom's gonna see me. She's gonna know I'm fucking high.
They were half cooked.
Yeah, they were half cooked. They were all frozen. Just the outside were cooked.
Frankie, you're on 19 highs, you said. So go ahead. You said 19 of them.
19?
Yeah.
Fuck, I might have been on 20.
20
God
highs.
damn it.
But
Ha, ha.
that was like our first real experience. I think that's why we became best friends.
Yeah, pretty quick. We're like, we're both pieces of shit, so like, let's
Start
take out.
scissoring each
I
other.
like that. Scissor me timbers.
Frankie started taking me around his buddies, and okay, so to Frankie's credit, he reintroduced me to Timmy, who I knew in
Yikes.
elementary school.
Ugh.
And I stopped hanging out with him because I did kind of bully him, and I kind of like...
So you are a bully.
Well, he used to touch his wiener. That's what it was.
We used to be cool, and then like he got on my nerves, and then I kind of bullied him, and then I'm pretty sure his family hated me. Shout out to Tim.
But his mom was like a racist.
Working out, watching.
Remember, she hated like Mexicans and blacks.
What do you mean hated? I think she still does. But
Sorry, man.
I remember she used to give us a ride to school, and like she like almost like hit someone crossing the street. She's like, "Out of the fucking way, Pedro!" And I was like, "All right." But I mean, whatever.
Timmy's mom?
Yeah.
Should have banged her. Ooh.
Tits? No.
Alex, I've seen what you bang, and I don't know.
Timmy's mom looks
I equal
like
this with you.
her, but
bro.
bigger.
I
Yeah?
mean, there's nothing wrong
Bigger
with it now,
too?
but
Bigger.
Should arm wrestle her ass. Took her
When I
down.
turned the hat on, it's like a light switch.
The thumb. No.
So
Jesus.
Yeah, and then he also introduced me to Ryan and to Caldwell. So I mean, we started hanging out.
I was cooler.
I don't know how he
Yeah.
hung out with them, but fucking Caldwell fucking seemed to like this guy, so they'd come over to my house and you know.
And then I introduced you to your best friend Ernie.
Oh, yeah.
I want that story to go on record because Alex, for those of you guys who don't know, pissed in his drink and we got him to drink it.
In his beer bong.
Oh, in his beer bong. Alex pissed in his beer bong and got him to drink it without him realizing it.
That was a bad night.
That's
I mean, it was funny.
It was hilarious. He was his roommate too, by the way.
Right, and like best friend, and he let you borrow his car and you crashed it or some shit like that.
Jeez.
And,
I did not borrow his car and crash it. What happened was he pissed me off.
Spider-Man shirt?
Spider-Man Ernie.
He pissed me off, and so I jerked the wheel while he was driving, and we spun out of control and hit a fucking road post.
I like jerked.
There's some chick that we had in the back, and she went to the hospital. It was a mess.
Oh, God. That's another story for another day.
That's a whole other.
You know, I'm gonna say that for the 100th episode. Yeah, wherever we can get there. The best drunken stories. I think that has to
Best drunken stories.
for the 100th anniversary.
So let me tell you.
Say it again. Anniversary.
Okay, so I'm like 15, 16. Frankie tricked me into drinking that bottle of Cisco, which I shotgunned because I was like, I'm gonna impress my new friends. I'm like, I could do this. Blah, 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 and I took it. 10 minutes
I
later.
have friends. Yes. You're
I mean,
10
he's
minutes
still
later.
fucking losing, but
I'm the coolest guy in Bellflower, brother.
Oh,
So, fucking I get destroyed. The first time I really get, I've gotten buzzed before a couple times. Maybe I took a shot or a couple beers.
That's a lot. You're a sauce.
I had never gotten shellacked before, so I killed a bottle of Cisco, which if any of you guys know, Cisco is the most poisonous fucking alcohol in the world.
Yeah.
I'm 15. I stumble home after making a mess at homeboy's house. I stumble home because I live right across the street. I'm thinking in my head it's like midnight. I open the door. It's 10 p.m. and my mom is watching Sábado Gigante.
Ándale, hello.
So I open the door. She looks at me, and there's nothing worse than a drunk trying to pretend he's not drunk. So I was just like, oh shit,
And you
play it cool. And so like I just walk in. I take literally 3 steps.
But they're up like this.
3 steps.
Duck walking.
And then literally I try to sit down on the couch. I fall. I fall on the ground. My mom gets up. She's like, "Estás borracho?" And I'm like, "La, you're crazy." No. She's like, "Estás ¿Qué estabas tomando?" I'm like, leave me alone, woman. Like I got. Yeah, I turned into a fucking bad drunk.
But you're really
You have better ones. You have better ones. We're saving that for the 100.
No, yeah, but this is my first drunken.
Okay, I got a better one.
Okay.
Hey, join us here,
I
Frank.
actually convinced Alex to call in a bomb threat at Bellflower so we didn't have to go to school.
That's crime. I wouldn't. I'm gonna edit this out.
Yeah. Easy.
I've only got misdemeanors, no felonies, Frank. I want to keep that. Fuck.
Freedom fighter over here. This guy. Yeah. Jesus.
Who would have heard that?
Me and Steven once lit at the end of the PE field. They had a little storage room in the
Yeah.
back.
Baseball.
We lit that on fire, and they called the fire department and closed down Bellflower High, and everyone was like, "Who the fuck would have done this?" And me and Steven were like,
That cooler shit?
"Yeah, we were pyromaniacs, man." So he brought a bottle of gasoline. And we would throw it into the bathrooms of Bellflower High and light the toilets on fire. Just watching we run.
Dude, what is that? Dennis the Menace shit, man.
We were bad kids, man.
It's a cry for attention. That's what that was.
We were on the PE field.
Daddy wasn't there.
Daddy wasn't there.
We were on the PE field.
Daddy wasn't there.
We were ditching Mr. Sears' PE class, and we poured gasoline into a big garbage can.
Mr. Sears.
Rusty. Shout out to Rusty Sears.
Yeah, dude.
Lit the garbage can on fire. They had to bring fire extinguishers. And just yelling, and everyone's going crazy. Like, who the hell would have done this? And of course, me and Steve were like,
Guys want some soda?
yeah. So we went through a phase where we burned a lot of things, man. We set a lot of shit on fire. We were not good kids. We were not good kids.
He's gone through a lot of things. Obviously, I wasn't involved in these fucking tales, these tall tales, but we know each other for a long time, and
Where the hell's that coming?
oh, dude, the ice machine doesn't work. Sorry, guys.
Fucking bougie motherfucker. Get ice out of the bag like a real man.
Oh, I'll take this time to say happy birthday to our boy Mario Vega. That's out there, man.
Salud,
35 years old.
Death look. I'll edit that out.
Yeah, that's what's up. Don't. God, no. No, you're not. Yes. So yeah, we've been childhood friends, man, and well, thanks again.
Wait. Out of all of us, don't you know Mario the longest?
I actually do know Mario the longest. I used to sleep at his house.
Oh,
Blow each other?
We used to blow each other.
It was only once and we were really drunk.
No, we didn't drink at that time. This is before you were
it was
born.
cold that night.
Wait, you guys used to be a crew before. It was like you, him, Ricky,
Oh yeah, we used to be like a breakdancing crew.
and Frank? Boom.
Yeah.
You guys, goddamn.
Boone was management or what? Like, hey, they're breakdancing, dude. Boone need $1 for everybody.
Boone would just be in the background like,
I need a chicken sandwich for lunch. Frank was over here like, oh, we need the chicken sandwich with the dancers.
The chicken's gone up, man.
We started off as a hockey team.
You want pickles?
That's right.
We started off as a hockey team. That's what we started off as before we became
Rollerblade hockey team or what?
wait.
Roller gay or what?
Nigga,
We played hockey, yeah.
Man, you knew you were goalie, Frank.
Hey,
Shut
shut
up,
up,
man.
man.
I knew it. I knew it. They gave him a baseball glove, and he's
Hey.
still wearing his chucks out there with the wobbly 99-cent store
No,
hockey
Frankie,
stick.
tell him it was street rules, it was street hockey.
That's right.
That shit was rough.
Oh,
Tell him,
You
Frankie.
guys don't know.
loser got gang raped.
And we said that like
Loser got anal? Oh, man. Crazy, dude.
Loser takes it in the poop room.
Oh, man.
It's prison rules.
Oh, man.
There were crazy rules. It was crazy times.
Some good reminiscing.
I don't know where you're from, but on Ives Street, we play like this. I go, okay, all right.
I actually play with knives. Oh, God damn it. That's weird shit, Frankie. Good.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for a whole lot of nothing. back to the topic for this week's episode. Unpopular fucking opinions. Now our beautiful co-host here.
Is he?
Look at him. Yeah. He thought of this. You have a lot to say, Alex. I mean, there's a lot you need to just release off your chest here, Alex.
Okay, unpopular opinions, because I got a lot of them, and
Yeah.
I hate that the world, everyone has to pretend that we all like the same, or, we have to hate it, So I was thinking the other day, unpopular opinions, and I was thinking about them. So, like, for example, like, people who say you shouldn't beat your kids.
Oh, yes.
We touched on this a couple weeks ago with Martin,
Yes.
but I absolutely think everyone should beat their fucking
Yes,
kids,
you
man,
can.
because now that we're adults, when I look at people that
What is that?
got beat,
Stand
and people who did not get beat when they were kids, guess who acts right and guess who acts a fucking fool? The people who did not get hit by their parents are fucking idiots, and they're the ones in jail. People who got smacked up the right way when they were, and I'm not talking about abusive fucking sucker punching your fucking kid in the back of the head,
Right.
but I'm talking about all of us got cracked in the mouth when we mouthed off.
You're convincing. And what I mean by that, like, think of all the mafia kids or the mafia movies. They're like, come on, that's your mother. Like, hey, whatever. They get beat up. They go to their house like, I love you. Hey, how you doing, Mrs. Blah? They're so cordial. They pass through.
They still have that respect, even though
Yes,
we're
that
fucking
respect,
criminals.
and they're still
like, hey,
fucking
that's your
criminals.
mom, man. Don't
Yes,
fucking talk back to
yeah.
your mom.
Good
There's
manners.
still some,
And that's something you could write in your diary about, man. How about that?
okay.
Right? I'm a stand for that. Frankie, how do you feel? I'm a stand for beat your kids, I say.
I beat your kids too.
Yeah.
If they were your kids, I'd beat them.
Oh,
I'll never touch
that's
that.
an old school value. Back in the day, other people would allow other people
Now, are you
to
kidding
hit
me?
their kids.
Yes.
But they also
I
mind their own
remember
business too.
When my mom would drop me off with the babysitter, she would tell her, she's
Same
like,
thing.
if he acts up, you're free to slap him on the fucking
I
mouth.
totally relate. She goes like, hey, no tengas miedo, don't be scared to be like, see,
Don't be scared to put a little fucking weight
Well,
on that
they'll do
fucking
the,
hook.
yeah, they'll do that little, no tengas miedo, like, don't be
Babysitter
scared.
look good or what?
Yeah.
Nah, she was like 7.
Fuck, fucking lucky you had a babysitter.
I called her abuelita. We would call her grandma. She took care of all of us. Everyone in the neighborhood in Bell would drop her off.
We had the golden rule: don't open the door for nobody. That's what we had, all right? Babysitter. That's you. Yeah, don't open the door for nobody, and we're alone.
My mom worked, asshole. Sorry.
That's exactly what we're saying too. You clown. Then leave us alone and be like, don't open the door for nobody.
Well, yeah, after a certain age, when I was like 8 making breakfast for myself and shit, like I figured out how to oil a pan and make eggs. At
Rebels one weenie up your ass right now. Oh, dude,
7,
up
8
your
years
ass.
old. I was like waking up early on Saturday mornings on the chopping block and cook
Strawberry
weenies,
quick.
throw 'em in, cut some onions, some tomato, then beat
Or
the
bologna.
eggs.
Well, we could have had it worse.
Whoa.
Frankie was running the block with his dad, at 8 years old and shit, man. That's
Yeah,
right.
well,
Banging
that's what it is. That's where we grew up.
Banging and slanging.
18th
Banging
Street
and
dog.
slanging, homie. Fucking white bitches.
Well, it's not news to the people that know, but I'm gonna go. I fucking loathe feet, Alex.
This has been we've been clowning about this for years, but we need to talk about this.
I hate your feet. But right now, that's rotting right now.
You
as we
have
speak.
an anti-foot fetish. I don't know where,
Completely. You know what's even worse
Did
is
someone-
that I've heard out of your fucking hocico, your mouth, that I have pretty feet. Who fucking says that? I would never,
Quit.
ever
I mean,
categorize my feet to be pretty or
I
even
agree
fine.
with Alex.
I have nice feet.
But that's because
No.
you don't work, so you
I'm
have pretty
terrible.
feet.
Oh,
I don't work
man.
You know? But you work.
Yeah, but
I
I
can't
don't
say
do
Sitting down, Frankie.
Yeah, so you have
What
nice
the
feet.
hell? It's like if he goes and buys Wolverine boots. I'm gonna clown him. He's a paper pusher.
I mean, I respect him. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
I'm not choosing sides because I got a lot of bad
I
things to
hate
say about
feet.
Alex too. But
I hate the way they
I'm
look.
saying-
I hate what they're about. They sweat all day. They're gross. I'm not putting that anywhere close to me. I hate fucking feet.
But so do titties.
But titties are titties, man.
Yeah, but you'll suck a titty. Even though
Yeah, they're
it's tits.
prettier than feet. You put a tit and you put a foot. What's prettier?
It depends on the foot.
See how gross you are?
I sent you guys a picture.
Fungus grows on feet.
I sent
Have you
you a
ever heard
picture.
of fungus on a tit?
If you take a shower.
Hold on.
there's
Have you
no-
ever heard fungus on a tit?
I don't know.
You've had bad feet, Rob. That's all.
I do. I don't
Maybe
care.
you get mushrooms
I
on
hate
it.
my own feet. I hate his feet. I hate your feet. I hate all you guys'
I
feet.
appreciate
I don't give a
You
crap.
guys are hearing this, right? He has a foot problem.
He does.
Like,
Get him away from me.
It's
like,
not normal.
Like, you know how when you talk to like a guy who's like, well, you know, I'm not racist, but da 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 da. But you know, these people do that. Like,
Okay.
did a foot hit you when you were a kid or attack you?
Nah, they're just ugly, dude. They're not attractive.
Because you always hear old
I'm
people
just
like,
saying.
I don't hate all black people, but you know, one of them fucks my wife, so
You
blah
know,
blah blah. Like, you have
It stems. That's the word.
a
Okay.
passion.
Yeah, it stems
Feet
because
hatred.
they are ugly as hell. So they're veiny, they're gross, some are hairy, some are not, and they're so oddly shaped. And then you think about what the hell they do. They sweat. You're walking on these things all day long. You have the chanclas, they leave an actual toe print on the fucking chancla. These are disgusting things, man. That's all I'm saying.
No.
I don't like that.
I mean,
I don't agree.
I disagree.
people have soap.
Yeah.
You take a shower.
Yeah, you
There are people who
Your
take care of their
your
feet.
hands probably
Yeah.
get more bacteria and germs than anything of your body. Because
I think you
touch
just had
things
women with
every
bad
fucking
feet
day.
that gave you a bad experience.
No, not at all.
Assuming that you
No.
wash your hands like a normal human being,
Right.
hands aren't disgusting, even though they have more bacteria than anything on your body because you touch everything all fucking day. Wash your hands and you're fine. If a chick has nice feet and she got out of the shower and they're right up here and fucking kissing each other, I mean, what? If they aren't bad and they're pedicure and
There's
they're
over here that fucking eclair, that
Frankie,
little
where
foot
you at
that's
on
just
this,
like,
man?
like
No, I love feet. I'm a man who loves feet.
girl has pretty feet.
It doesn't matter if she doesn't have pretty
And
feet.
another thing, you know
Damn,
why I
Frank,
hate feet too? Because
I
fat
love 'em
people
all.
love fucking feet. I hate it, man. That's another thing, man.
I see it like a wine glass. You fucking-
Yeah, you see, you
It's an
fucking.
acquired taste.
We got
right?
two fucking hooved creatures here, and of course they're gonna love feet. They're fucking over here walking on fucking hooves. They're gonna love feet. They're like, I wish I had feet. Fucking cheese spots are coming out. Of course. I'm so glad I brought this up, man. I love it. Yes.
Yeah,
Frankie,
but it's unpopular because everybody else enjoys
that's,
feet.
hey, guess what's the topic today?
Well, yeah, I know that.
Oh, Frankie. So what do you got today for us? No.
Wait. I'm still on the feet thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still on the feet thing too.
I'm gonna go deep right now.
Damn. How deep?
Because you can't go deep, you know. So.
So deep, like Ice Cube. One of the best climaxes ever. And this is where I'm gonna get gross.
Uh-oh.
Her feet are up here.
His foot.
His foot.
Her feet are up here.
I got a bunch of hold on. I got a bunch of feet emoji right here. A bunch of shy things.
Oh my god.
Hey, Mike, what's up, man?
Her feet are here, and right as I'm about to bust with her feet, she like puts them on my face and grabs like that, like with her feet. As I'm busting, she like hugged my face with her feet, and that was probably one of the best fucking loads I've ever blown.
Jesus.
Wow.
I said I was going deep.
It sounds gross
Thailand,
and
huh?
real, but this one.
Wasn't it Thailand? Oh, Thailand feet are dirty in Thai culture. You can't.
And then she charged you extra? Foot massage. Foot massage. I got your face.
I tried to lick a girl's feet. She was like, no, and I was like, oh shit, in their culture, it's not cool. And I was like, yeah. Suck a toe like a chicken wing, man.
God damn
Throw a little
it.
hot sauce.
So good.
Throw a little French
Frankie,
fry
come
out.
on, Frankie, what do you got, man? There's something
I got a lot of
brewing
things. There's a lot of things. So,
Give us one.
I didn't want to bring it up.
Just
but
give us one, man.
I want to talk about TJ.
And you better be good, man.
I'm going to talk about TJ. And unfortunately, Osed's not here, but I wanted to talk about him.
Frank,
No?
unpopular opinion, man.
It's going to be unpopular to him.
Go ahead, Frank. Go ahead.
Richie, you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Now by default, yes, go ahead.
TJ.
Frankie.
Moving on. Let's hear about
All right.
Let's
so
hear about TJ,
I
Frankie.
took Osed to lose his virginity. But I didn't know he was a virgin at the time.
Immediately regret this, man.
See? Unpopular decision.
I follow.
Opinion. Not decision.
Opinion, I'm sorry. So, we didn't know, and my cousin takes me down. We went, for those of you guys that know Hong Kong Bar and all that, that's right. We go down there.
Amen.
So
Church, baby.
we went to church, right? We're hanging out. We're checking out the crowd, making sure everybody's cool. And so Osed goes out to go smoke, and he disappears. And so we go outside because it's TJ, right? And I'm like, I asked the security guard, like, hey, have you seen our friend?
What did say?
Go ahead.
What did he say?
Who's on?
Let's go, Frank.
Security guard. He's
Oh, the security guard.
Yeah.
So he's like, your homeboy went upstairs.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, what the fuck? But I remember Osed only had a certain amount of money because he was trying to fix his transmission. So he's like, I'm not gonna spend any money. Don't let me go up there because like I only have my money for the transmission.
I'm gonna get fleeced.
So I wore an onion around my belt, which was the style.
Cool. We count to 4 because 1 we'd say, 2 would usually follow. Yeah, but fucking Frankie's and DJ.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, go ahead.
And,
Keep going.
I guess that's my story on fucking what happened.
Hey, He lost it.
He lost virginity to hooker.
I got another unpopular opinion.
I have a better fucking story.
I hated Frankie's story. What do you think?
No, I'm agree with that.
So did I.
Worst
Yeah,
story
God
I've
damn
ever fucking heard.
Jesus.
Everybody had to hear it.
In the history of stories, like, I heard someone tell me a sad story about a concentration camp. I still feel worse about your story that you just fucking said.
Yeah.
That was
I
bad.
heard people living under fucking floorboards, and that was not as bad as what you just said.
Dude, she'll have a good time, man.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk about it as we were
Oh,
crossing
jeez.
back.
Oh God.
I have a better story. We're in Thailand, and so we have a hotel right across the street from a bar. We all go to this bar, and
Yeah, I'm gonna take a piss.
we all make friends, and one by one we all leave.
Go sit down. I'm not gonna-
We all leave the bar. So after having fun with my friend, she's like, "Hey, what do you want to do?" And I'm like, "You know what? It's still early. Let's go back downstairs to the bar." Well, Seattle had left with this girl. It was really pretty, actually. And I see her at the bar, but I don't see Ociel. So it's been a few hours, and I'm wondering, where the hell did Ociel go? So I tell her, I'm like, "Can you ask your friend where my friend is at?" So she goes up and you know, Thai. And this bitch in her broken English comes up to me and says the worst shit that almost gave me a heart attack. She was like, "Your friend dying." And I was like, "What?
Fuck.
Your friend dying?" And I was like, "We're in Thailand. This is our first trip. We're in Bangkok, and it's like 1 in the morning." And I'm like, "What do you mean my friend's dying? What would we explain? Speak." Like,
Speak.
your friend,
Animal.
your friend. I think your friend dying. And I'm like, "Where is my friend?" And she points right at the hotel, right across the street. And she's like, "He in bed." And I'm like, "What do you mean? Okay, what do you mean he's dying? Tell me more." And she's like, "Your friend, he sleep, and then she does that." I'm like, "Oh shit." He has the worst sleep apnea I've ever heard in my life. Every time he sleeps, he sounds like he's about to fucking die. He cannot breathe. And so she got scared. So after they banged it out, she fucking ran away because the sound of him like was too much for her. She's like, "He in bed still. I think your friend dying." I'm like, "Don't ever tell someone that you think your friend is dead." I'm like, "This is our first trip to Bangkok, and we already lost Ociel on the first day."
First
Shit.
night. Man down.
Oh, and then the story gets better. So how about this? Halfway through the trip, Ociel reveals to us.
About time's a good story. Fuck.
Yeah, he reveals to us, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it was funny. You know, she thought I was dying." And then he was like, "But she gave me a pill, and then I felt better." And I'm like, "Wait, let's rewind here." It's our first or second night in Bangkok. We all took whores back to the hotel.
God bless
You
him.
banged one, and when she got scared of your snoring, she gave you a random pill out of her purse that she just happened to have, and you took it. And he's like, "Yeah, I felt better." We're in the land of fucking whores. We're in the Far East, and you let a whore give you a pill. Did you even ask what it was? He's like, "No, but it helped."
She said, "I got 2 pills."
Out of her purse, she just randomly had pills that made you feel better. Like, "Do you know what you took?" And he's like, "No, but I felt better." I'm like,
We were up there. We're like, "Yeah."
"You could have woken up with no kidneys, you fucking piece of shit. You would have woken up in an ice tub full of fucking, you know, with the
Or
scar."
with kidneys just jammed with coke.
Kidneys
and shit.
go up your ass.
It's like, just transporting his fucking fat fucking botulism in his body just inflated.
Guys,
God.
I don't feel good. And then we open him up in America, and he's got a kilo
Oh, word.
coke stuffed in a condom in his fucking body.
Very golden brown. He would like this. We're taking bumps off the kilo shit. God damn this guy, man.
So yeah, Ociel's he's adventurous. That's what we're getting at. So he lost his virginity in TJ, and he lost his dignity in Thailand.
You're a dull boy, Billy.
Shout out to Ociel, we love you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Charles Bells. Charles Bells.
Chelly's been chiming in, so I mean, well, not today, but she's been watching the show. So.
Oh, cool.
Shout out to Chelly and
Frank, you gotta give me one, man. There's a lot on your chest, dude, that you're ready to release, man. Give me something that's really grinding your gears here,
yeah.
Frankie.
Tell us a story about this right here.
Yeah.
Really chaps your ass.
Yeah, man. Little fetal flies, dude. Come on. No, just come on, Frankie. There's gotta be something that you're just not cool with. You let it all out, man.
Unpopular opinion. What's something that everyone says that you disagree with?
Come on.
Well, I don't want to get into politics.
No, please.
No,
thank
it's
God.
not a
Go
political
there,
show.
Dude, first of all, you're too ugly for that.
Okay.
And second, you gotta call ITT Tech.
Let me in the door.
God damn.
all I had to do.
Yes. Alright, Frankie, Alex, help him out. Go on. Or...
Unpopular opinion. I said it a little bit earlier, but when people say do not judge a book by its cover, I say 99% of the time I judge everyone by the fucking cover, man. If you look like a piece of shit, I'm gonna say I'm probably right that you're a fucking piece
You know
of shit.
what? Yeah.
I fucking No qualms about that bullshit.
Oh shit! But you
got a tattoo on your neck. You're not an engineer.
Yes.
Yes. The fuck.
Yes.
I careless what you think.
You're a fucking barber or a tattoo artist, right?
Fucking creative, bro.
or a low life.
Yesterday, remember?
I have tattoos. If you have a tattoo on your hand or your knuckles, you don't want to be part of society.
Exactly. Yeah. It's,
You can't cover it up with a long sleeve shirt.
Shout out to Martin.
Yeah, shout out to Martin. The monkey tattoo. Yeah, again,
That's for him.
you chose the fucking life you have, pal. So sorry.
Right.
I love you though. But you're a piece of shit.
I'll talk about it. I think I'm.
Feet though.
Fuck the feet.
Yeah, I can't talk about the feet.
God,
Yeah.
I'll suck a good toe, man.
I'm in the middle with that because I tend to see the glass half fucking full always.
Half full of toes.
No, but I want to give the humans the benefit of the doubt. But hell no, man. We
No, people
suck.
suck. People
We fucking suck so bad, man. So bad. So much so we're working at Redondo Beach this whole week, and there's where there's traffic. Whoa, what's up? You guys were in Huntington Beach today. Was there a lot of traffic? ¿Sí o no?
Yeah.
And were they wearing masks?
No.
Exactly. Exactly. Regardless,
Barely. Some of them
Pe-
were.
the cops were patrolling too. They weren't stopping nobody. There were nothing. And this is foot traffic, and they're on your right, on your left. And like they're just so pompous about it. And this is what I'm talking about. I can't give them that. People suck. Yes, judge them by their fucking cover, man.
Okay, so I want to chime in on that, and I want to talk about like ugly women.
Oh,
Don't probably decision,
yes.
right?
Now we're talking.
Ugly women.
Now we're fucking
Well,
talking.
I know, right? Because Rob thinks he's like the best looking guy in the fucking world.
Never said that.
And
But,
he
I mean-
like will not be with a woman if she has like a good personality. So like if she's like dope and she like has like a good trait, like you will not really give her the time of day.
Well, that's
On the other hand, your brother, well, that's different. You guys are really separate, but for you, like you really like you really have high hopes and expectations for yourself. So it's
Right.
Hell yeah.
The dick wants what the dick wants, Frank.
I get it. But so it's like hot and cold, right? Like ebony and ivory, right? Because Alex, well, everything he's ever banged is ugly. But then you got Rob, who thinks he's like God's gift to women.
I got a couple that surprise you.
He's got a couple of surprises. So go ahead, Rob. Let's speak on it because I made my piece with
Can I
it.
get another one of that voice?
I mean, well, thanks for putting me on blast.
Awesome.
No, God no, but I mean, I'll dabble in everything. I do want to say I picture myself as one of the best wingmen ever. All right, I will play house.
concur.
If I'm not, thank you, Mikey. Thank you. We had several.
I think Richie's a better woman.
Woo.
Oh, I don't know.
No, but that's because Richie takes the ugly girl.
Yes. Okay. See.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
See.
Yeah.
Honorable man. What can I say?
I always let me
I will always
interject.
play out.
I always tell the story. The first time I really hung out with Richo after he came back from slaughtering all these Hajis in the Mideast was we went out to a club and we're all fucking dressed up. We're in Hollywood, we're drinking, and Richie's like, "Hey man, how about those two over there?" There was a really pretty girl, and there was a chubbier pretty girl.
Gordi buena, we like to say.
I assume he wants me to take down the hog, and he wants to go for the prettier girl. And so I was just like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm down to take down that big broad. Richie does someone I want.
Yeah.
And so we immediately we dancing up. We got their numbers, and I was just like, I can hang out with Richie.
Respect
Good
that.
night. Respect that.
Respect that. He's a respectable guy.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Rob. Make your piece.
Throw his hogging boots on.
I don't need to. We asked you your unpopular opinion, but you're like, hey, well, I think fucking Rob fucking thinks he's the ugliest or the prettiest guy. Like, how you? This is unpopular opinion. What you feel, man?
Yeah.
How you gonna throw this on me? We're like, I think you think you're the prettiest guy. What do you think? What the hell?
It's unpopular.
I thought you said he was alright, but
Yeah,
I think you said he was all right.
What is that? You're not alright. Don't fucking flip this. You're asking me a question here.
Well, it just seems like you're unpopular. That's all. That's what it is.
Oh man, immediately regret this. Wow, Frankie, Jesus, man, no,
Doing
dude.
good, Frankie,
I just
good.
feel I'm a great fucking wingman. That's why I feel I've done it with everybody that's in this room, I believe. And next up, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's gonna just stay quiet, right?
Yeah. I think so, man. We all played house. Thank you, Pedro. Yes,
You were-
exactly. Yes. So no, there's
Champ is
no
joined.
way in hell. No. Who?
Shout out to Champ.
Woo!
Join the
Hey,
joint.
Champ. Hey, your cousin is fucking shitting the bed, man. God damn,
Why am I
Champ.
not watching? We have a different feed, Champ. Don't worry about it.
Oh man.
Remember the time we had in San Diego with Champ, and the whole time, every 5 minutes, we literally said, "Damn, so much cooler without Frankie here." Champ is one of the best wingmen I've ever fucking had.
That's what's up, man. Fuck yeah. Jesus. Oh.
Do you remember? Oh God, I'm gonna put him on blast. Do you remember when
Did you remember?
Champ was talking to a girl, and we literally got the movie shit where like the bouncer came over and he was like, "I feel like I should tell you guys that your boy's talking to a tranny." Dude,
Yeah. Here we go. Now we're talking. Yes.
we were at a bar in Whittier, and he was talking to a girl. And she looked pretty from far, but I didn't get her up close. And
She was pretty.
she was pretty. Her Adam's apple was fucking on point. And he was talking her up, and the bouncer literally came up and was like, "I just feel like I should let you guys go." Hey, I knew it was. I don't think
You sucked his dick then?
No, he was,
Yeah,
hiding, he was
alright.
hiding at a 7-Eleven in a trash can when we went to go get him. After the bar.
you did. Well, wait, now he's like, "You dicks, let me go with it." Hey, man, whatever you like is cool, man.
Look, for a dude,
Yeah, where are your muscles now?
she was good looking for a dude. We all were.
Yeah, he was hot.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Alex, do you remember? Oh, man.
Oh God.
Do you remember we were drinking outside the house at Jose Reyes's, which is right across the street from me?
A lot of bad things happen at Jose.
Alright, yeah, and you know. You showed up, fucking shellacked, but you brought company.
Whatever.
And who the fuck did you bring? You brought Bebop from the Ninja Turtles, man. This bitch,
That was the ugliest girl.
she had the same hairy arms like you had, the same thing,
God.
light skin like you.
This is the ugliest girl I've ever banged in my life.
You
She
remember?
had
Yeah.
why Bebop? She had the fucking.
She had the nose.
She had the nose piercing and shit. All she needed was a spiky hair and drop the glasses. She had short hair. It was short. It was kind of like bald, but it wasn't spiky.
Everything was pierced. She had eyebrow piercing. She had her nose all pierced. She had the bull ring.
Coochie.
She had ugly tattoos, and she might have had a little.
And it could have been dope as far as like.
Oh,
yeah.
we were talking earlier about Armenians and shit. I think she was Persian or Armenian, and yeah.
Oh, was
I
that
think
the
she
one that
sucked.
you fucking was Steve's like RV?
No, wrong.
That was
Wrong.
another.
No, but thank you.
Another mutant.
Something else that crawled out of a rock and shit.
So that's an anarchy.
I love you, Narch. This guy, now it would have been dope if you showed up and he closed the door, and when he shows up again, he's doing the clown walk with the heels are up. That's when you know Alex is fucked up. He's doing the.
I remember being okay. This is the one time where like you guys were insulting me and her to our faces.
Yes.
And I was so drunk, I was like,
Exactly.
Me and this girl are in love. Like
That's what I'm saying. It would have been
God.
dope if one like, hey man, well I'm gonna bang her or whatever.
Tiffany was there.
But yes,
Oh, yeah.
Tiffany Kautsky. Oh my god,
Hey,
she gave me so much shit after.
Tiffany goes, look at you. She did that. She did that number on it. Just look at you.
Tiffany was like, Alex, like, oh my god. And I was like, Tiffany, shut up.
So he wanted to embrace it. He wanted to flip it. He wanted to be like, yeah, this is going down, right?
Yeah, it was bad. It was
All she needed was the Ninja Turtles theme, though. Listen, just come out of the fucking snout.
Oh god, it was bad. I remember what happened after that.
So yeah, that's all I'm going on there. So we're just like, Alex, please, for the love of God, don't leave, don't get out of here.
Let's do it. She bought me shots of vodka.
Too late. Everybody's drinking. Boom. What? Alex Fishtails in his whack ass Camaro.
Dope ass Camaro. Thank you.
Fishtails out of there, and he's gone. We're like, fuck. There goes Alex
There you go.
with that hoofed creature. Fitting. Calls me in the morning.
Uh-oh.
It's about 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's bad.
Goes, Rob, I'm on the side of a freeway. I'm by myself. I don't know how I got here. I was like, Alex, are you alive? Well, obviously he's talking to me, and he goes, I dropped her off, and then I don't know what I have. I have a Jack in the Box. You had the Jack in the Box by a bag
course
right
he
next to you?
does.
And
Trash bag.
I just woke up, and I'm like,
Parts of it came back to me later. I remember what happened.
yeah. I was like, just drive home. I have a beer for you, Big Daddy. You'll be okay, Sugar Bear.
I took her to a hotel in Southgate.
Oh, you.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit got what happened.
Okay. I'm gonna be real. This is how real I'm gonna be with everybody. This is how real I'm gonna be with everyone here. That was the first time I got an
Alex, I just want to say, we got no followers. That's what's up. Go on.
I got one. That was the first time I got an STD check.
Oh, yeah, man.
That she was that bad that the next day I was like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Did she have ombre hair? Because she looked like she had ombre
So
hair.
what were the results? Right?
I'll talk about that later.
We're
But
still living with it right now.
we're good. I just gotta put a cream on once a week. But she was bad, man. We got a hotel. I had a 3-pack of rubbers, but I don't know if we used them after the 3 times. I probably prematurely came. It was a bad fucking night.
Wait, chile frio?
Okay.
Whoopee cushion?
He bought 3, ended up with 4.
Do you want to hear part 2 of the story and the worst part of this?
It was a part 2.
We went.
Part 2, Adrian's Revenge.
We went to the Hully Gully like a year later. And saw her there.
Oh.
The ambulance got called because I think she OD'd at the fucking Hully Gully.
Oh, man.
Classic.
Did they drag her out from the nose ring? Like,
Wait, you know what you left out? Do you know what you left out?
They used to bang the chick that lived above the Holy Ghost.
Well, that happened.
That's another story.
That's another story. David recorded this.
David Rod?
He recorded. I'm not gonna say last name. He
Alright.
barged into the bathroom, and remember there was a video of me in a fucking bathroom stall with some girl. Like,
God, yeah.
I made out with her and her gross friend. I'm not bragging because they were both ugly.
Well, she was dead.
I made out with her and her friend in the bathroom, and I took her home, and she bought me shots, and I have to poured alcohol on my dick the next day. I put Listerine on my cock because Salazar said the burning means it works.
Shout out to the coop. God damn.
Yeah, man, she was like Iranian or Persian or some shit.
That was terrible. Yeah, wow.
No, I mean, I'll do it again.
Well, yeah, we know that too.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh God, man.
I regret nothing. Tiffany teased me about it for a long time, and then we had that blow up one time, which I'm gonna leave off the show.
Oh yeah.
But we had a little incident. Sorry, Tiffany, I still love you. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
She was making fun of me one night, and I was like,
Frank, you got something to say for change?
No. So I want to talk about Alex used to be my roommate.
oh, we used to live together.
We used to live together.
Okay.
That was actually pretty fun. We had a good time.
That was a good time.
But the third person that lived with us,
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
yeah, okay, this is how bad it was.
Which, can I get a mango?
Our friend, who's gonna remain nameless, lived with us, and
Who, Daniel Cameron?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Daniel's a
Daniel.
he was a cheapskate.
Back at it again.
I remember Frankie's big thing was like, hey, look, man, I'm not a bougie guy, I'm not fancy, we're living together, I don't care about a lot of shit, but what I do care about is what I wipe with my ass with.
Oh.
Frankie buys the fancy 2-ply silky fucking toilet paper,
No bidet?
and he pays extra for that
Rookie.
shit. Now, at some point, Daniel started lagging it on the rent and the bills.
Ooh,
And
no, that's not tough.
Frankie would take a shower and then take his roll of toilet paper out of the bathroom because he's like, I can't have Daniel wiping his ass on my shit.
Thanks.
And yeah, thank you for bringing that up. I mean, Daniel was. Shout out to Daniel if you're watching. He probably won't like us anymore after this. But I mean, we had
This is a crap, man.
we had some fun times at that house. But yeah, man, he wouldn't chip in on anything. We had to hide our food because we didn't want him to eat it. And all the money that the Navy paid him, he blew at taking cabs bottoms up.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Shit. Attaboy.
So one time
American
we had like a poker
The
tournament.
American Dream.
You remember this? We had a poker tournament at my
I
house.
wasn't invited.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, well, no. So anyways, I don't want to go into details. So there's this girl, she sits down with us, and she pulls out like
Perrito.
stacks of money.
Yeah, I remember.
And she's like, I want to sit down with you guys, and I want to play, right?
Let's talk about this girl. Oh, the little chola.
Yes.
The little chola.
And she's like, fuck, help me out here with this story. She's like, she thinks she's like tougher than us, right? Pulls out all
Little
this
tiny
fucking-
chola, and she, I don't know who.
You made a comment about rape or
Hey,
something like that.
hey, wait. In the words of my dad, estaba buena? Or-
She's okay. She was bangable.
All right.
But her attitude killed it. Her attitude.
Talk to me.
She was a little chola, and she was like, I don't give a fuck. I can play with the best fucking guys that are done. And this is how ballin' I am. And she did the asshole move where she threw a clip of money on the table. And
It was big. It was
it was like $1,000. She's like, this is how I fucking roll. I fucking.
She had a good night at strip club, huh?
She said she slanged. She called it a stripper or a whore. But she thought she was hot shit. So of course, drinking with a bunch of guys, we're all just like, okay, whatever. You're tough. You're like 5'2". But
Then she beats you all in poker.
No, no. We were having a good time playing poker. I might have made a joke about rape. Some people say rape isn't funny. I say 4 out of 5 people enjoy getting raped. And she fucking lost her shit and started yelling at me. And she got all intense. She's like, you don't know what it's like to be raped. I've been raped. You know what it means? You know what it feels like to be held down? Like I pound you in the fucking ass. And I'm like, no, I don't. But check to you. Are you gonna raise or gonna call? Because I mean, you're holding up the fucking game. Yeah, she didn't think that was funny.
So, I step in, right, because one, I brought her here as a guest.
Damn,
I wasn't being
Costco.
with her, but
You had a friend who was her
who
friend.
brought her over, right? And then she's like mad at Alex, so she's like, I'm gonna go get these foods from Florencia. They're gonna blast all you motherfuckers. Blah
Damn,
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So me, and I was intoxicated, trying to like be cool and like. Go
And you're
get
still
those
trying to bang
foods.
that friend.
Well, I don't want to go there, but I was still trying to be cool.
Yeah, that's
And be like, go get those foods because they ain't gonna
Yeah,
do shit.
and I think I might have
Like-
provoked it too. I was like, I mean, if they can get here before I rape you, I mean,
Wow.
what are they gonna do? Unrape you?
mic drop.
So those were one of many stories we had.
What else, Frankie? What else?
Well, so then there was this one time, right, that Alex used to have a friend that used to come over, right?
Friend?
And she used to,
She used to come over, huh? She didn't come over no more?
Yvonne.
She was fun. Shout out to Yvonne for watching.
Yeah, shout out to Yvonne. I still follow you.
I still love you.
She's not. She's not. Thank you.
If you're single, call me.
I think she might be. She's got kids though. So anyways, I got 2 stories about her. I got 2 stories about her when we went to what was that bar we used to go to in West Covina?
Oh, the one that we
Samoan
started,
and this guy.
the one we started a fight at and we got kicked out.
And then the
At
one
the
chick.
mall?
Tina's Tavern.
Tina's Tavern.
Tina's Tavern.
Right. Oh fuck.
We
that's
started
like
a
two
brawl
stories.
at Tina's Tavern. I swear to God, we started a brawl at Tina's Tavern and walked out.
We
of
got
there.
the same chola, both of us, and then she bumps into some cholo.
And he slapped her. And we
Yeah.
holy
And like,
shit.
he's like, you guys want some or some shit like that? We're like, we're not
Sorry to
even.
put you on blast. We both made out with his troll at the same time. And she walked to the bathroom and she's like, I'm gonna be back. And me and Frankie looked at each other like, we're gonna have a fun time tonight. She bumped into a cholo and he's like, what the fuck? And she's like, fuck you. And then he smacked her. Everyone in the bar started fighting. Chairs started
And we just
flying.
walked out.
Yeah,
Go ahead, rookie.
yeah. Smashing chairs. And we're like, holy shit, this looks bad. Later, and we walked out. We just got the fuck out of
Wait,
there.
let's go back a little bit. You guys made out with her at the same time?
We were both, because we did the
So you guys know.
No.
I mean,
No.
No. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. We're just saying. I'm just saying. Like that's how we.
No, not at the same time, but like,
ugh.
we did the whole
We went
like,
back and forth.
we did the whole like, hey, which one of us is gonna get her? And she's drunk, and she's on the table, and she's like, you guys are dope. And then she started like kissing me, and then she kissed him, and I was like, I don't know which one's gonna take her. And I'm like, I mean, if we both double
We came
team her,
together.
They'll kiss
We lived
each other.
together.
so if we have to double team her, I mean, as long as your sword doesn't touch my sword,
It's
that's
bro code.
You went tongue on top, he went tongue on bottom. Like, nasty, man.
we're roommates, man.
We're roommates.
And I think like at the same time, so like we're like leaving while like all these shows are fighting.
There's a lot of people
And
fighting.
then like this big
Thor.
Samoan guy.
No, do you remember Thor? The
Yes,
white
the
guy?
white guy. But do you remember that like the big
Big
Samoan
white
guy
dude.
comes out and he's like, "Where you guys from?" And like pulls a gun on us. He's like bigger than us. You remember that guy?
There's a big guy. Yeah, I remember
Like
him
a
coming out
Samoan
talking
guy,
shit.
right? And I'm like, oh.
And
fuck.
we were like, we're not from here. Bye. And we fucking took off.
So Tina Staver, shout out to Tina Staver too.
66.
If Chance is still live with us, he banged some chick in my truck right in front of there as well.
Oh, he did, some
That
white girl.
redhead.
That redhead white girl.
Oh, she was gorgeous. She was gorgeous.
Fire.
I would have been pregnant.
And then, so the last straw with Yvonne, the girl Alex was banging that I watched, she brought that gay friend, and then that was it, because you made fun of the gay friend at Tina's Tavern. I can't remember what you were saying to him. But
I didn't make fun of him.
And homophobe?
No, he was saying
No,
some
I didn't
shit.
make fun of him. I just
You know what you said.
I didn't like can't call him a faggot.
but-
That wasn't making fun
Just
of
to
him.
go back, so like he used to bang her, and then like me and Camarillo used to just look through the window.
I found out later that you guys were watching through the window as I watched. Not that I care. I mean, you guys said I had a good stroke, right?
He had a good thrust, not a stroke. I said he had a really good thrust.
I had good thrust.
The form was good. If there was a rate 1 through 10, I'd go with a 10. It was really great, especially for a man his size. It was really good. So he used to bang well, and well, I couldn't tell. There was no glisten. It was nice.
Come on, if he's not sweating, come on.
I just didn't know whose tits I was gonna look at, his or hers.
Yeah, he's not sweating. Come on.
It was really tough, but they might have been both sweating.
Yeah.
They lube themselves up with the
So.
Oh, hey man, we took showers together and everything. It was fun.
I tried to slip off.
So the crazy thing is that like she wanted to be with my ex-girlfriend. I remember that.
Oh, she did.
Oh,
Yeah.
And Alex just like comes to me and he's like, "Hey, would you be willing like we just switch off?" And at the time I was in love and I was like, "Fuck no." And this time I would be like, "Yeah," but like at the time I was like, "Fuck no." I was committed.
It's funny, I have a lot of stories like that.
Yeah. I wouldn't talk about those. We'll talk about Chepo in Vegas when he fucked that black chick that looked like Mike Tyson.
Ooh.
Chepo.
The bitch had a strong chin though.
She had a strong chin.
Strong chin.
Came out like a
Salazar telling everybody like, dude, Chepo banged a gorilla in the fucking room.
Wow.
Okay.
God damn.
Unpopular opinion.
No, Frankie.
No, keep going with the stories now. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys-
I'm just trying to run it back. Like,
You guys watched me bang through the window.
yeah. Well, because like you never really cleaned your room, and you would just leave things open, and so like we could just like watch from the backyard.
I remember my best, like I had like 2 in one day. I banged both Yvonne and Janison's butt the same night.
Yeah,
That was fucking
yeah.
cool.
Janice was a looker too.
Shout out to Janice.
Fucking.
She's a little heavy, but yeah, she was a nice little woman.
Frankie had to go in there with a radiation from the stank.
Frank, close the door. You're letting all the stank out.
Let the stank out, Frank. Hey, but I'm just letting you know, Ren's due. He's fogged up.
This bitch is eating all my food.
The Ren, you got it? He's like, yeah, I'll drop it on the table, bitch. You're like,
Wait, fuck you, because at that time, you had your girl, and it sounded like bears fighting in your room, man, because fucking I would fucking be in the other room, and then I hear fucking boom, 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 and I'm like, oh, fuck.
To my opinion, I have VO2 lungs, so I got a large lungs, you know, the capacity of my lungs like expand, right? And so
It sounded like bears.
I have like you know, a lot to give when I'm giving it, and so like that's just what I do, right? I express what I'm doing on her face, in her ass, or whatever it is, you know. So yeah, it's like a bear. Like, look at me, I'm
God bless
fucking
you.
gorgeous, and I'm a bear. That's what I do, right? But back to the banging of her, yeah. So Alex used to live. I mean, well, your room was like right next to him.
Yes, and I heard you guys fucking going like sea otters, banging and fucking.
We were pretty loud.
Frankie, trying to get the carnita.
Were you there? Wait. Were you? Oh no, Daniel was there, but you weren't. When the one night I brought home my boss that was chasing me for years.
Is that the one that died?
That's
Yes.
what I told you.
Okay.
Yes. So she was.
Shout out to the one that died.
Fucking dick. She
His
was.
Beat that coochie to death.
She was.
That shit to death.
She was in her 20s.
Alex over here.
I was in my 20s.
I
She was in
remember.
her
Killed her?
40s.
No. Yeah, he laid on me.
In his bed. In his bed.
Oh, man.
Suffocated her to death.
In his bed. Fucking, that's it. He had to call Frankie. Frankie was like, Rob, what the fuck? This is your friend. We're like, what do you mean? He lives with you. And they were like, what the hell? So we had a body in our hand. We have to. No.
You sound almost as bad as me, like a half hour ago.
Yeah.
So
anyways,
I worked at this company, and I was in my 20s. She was in her 40s, and she made it clear in front of everyone at work that she had a thing for me. She chased me for a few years, and I was like, "No, come on, stop this." I'm a horny boy. So one night we get really drunk at a bar, and she's like, "Let's go have a cigarette." And I'm like, "All right." And she's like, "I feel so stupid because you probably think I'm a fucking idiot, but I have a fucking thing for you." And I'm like, "Oh my god." And then she got all embarrassed, so I did the manly thing, which was like I just grabbed her and started making out with her. Then I started sucking on her titties in the parking lot.
Describe her.
I don't know.
What? Woman?
She was a woman who was really hot when she was in her 20s. You know, she was a grown woman.
She was a mature woman.
She still had
Asian?
she's from Peruvian, but she looked white. She's light, pale, colored eyes, but she's from Peru. And she had massive memories. So that's all I went on was I'm like, well, you know what, you've got a rack, mommy. So I took her into a bathroom at Black Angus.
Of course.
Sucked on her tatties, and she's like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. I'm like, shut up! And every time she would say something stupid, I'm like, just shut the fuck up and let it happen. And then she blew me in the bathroom, and then we went back. I took her to and yeah, she spent the night at the house one time, and Daniel saw her in the kitchen, and I was walking her through. I'm like, hey Daniel, have a good night, man. Sorry, there's no toilet paper. Took her in the room, and oh my god.
Here's my sock.
That's what he used to use.
Yeah, 2 years later she died.
Yeah, I didn't know she died. But shout out to her.
She got cancer, and her kids insisted I'd be a pallbearer, and so we dropped her casket in the ground, and that was it.
Oh, you went?
It was a
I was a
pallbearer.
pallbearer, man.
Wow.
No grosser feeling on the planet than having to lift a box as soon as they
But didn't Yvonne and Janice both work with you there? At the same place?
Yvonne did, not Janice.
Oh, okay.
I met Janice through.
Not Janice, the other one. What was the other one?
Yeah, Janice has shipmates.
No, what was the other big girl
Oh,
that you just said?
Which one?
We're all big, Frankie.
Well, I know they were big.
Yvonne wasn't.
Oh, Yvonne was never big, no.
Yeah, Yvonne was.
Shout out to Yvonne. But,
I hope she's not watching.
I do.
Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley was the.
She was a good looking
Well,
woman.
she was a plus size model, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Now that we've aired out everybody's dirty laundry, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
A little bit.
And cheese all sauce.
I know.
That's how it went that out, huh?
Jesus.
No, I'm not gonna post any of this video on.
Delete the whole video?
Yeah,
Frankie-
this is all getting deleted, man.
Frankie, you are the best.
I'm gonna find a way to
Worst fucking
bleep.
guest
I
we've had.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bleep everyone's name. Fuck this. I can't.
Throw it up, man. So
Chapel fucking trainees or what the fuck?
everything
That came out of
said.
nowhere, man. No, my gorilla.
Her ball and that shit, huh?
Gorilla. Okay. Well, we said our fucking whatever on unpopular
our piece.
opinions.
Yeah.
We made our peace, I guess. Whatever. Jesus. Yes. Well, man. Alex, where can we find you, man? On Instagram, please.
Follow me at Alex
Oh,
the
you're
Beast
so recording.
333,
And
and we have a page now, Bum and Bob on Instagram.
that's right. Yes.
So, or if you like our music, the Mechanics. The Mechanics Rock 562. No one cares. But
Oh.
we're there.
We'll find Frankie. What's up?
I'm with you guys. You find them, you find me.
Good.
Do you have any other outlet? No.
No,
IG?
no.
I don't think most people.
Western?
No.
Hell. Yeah.
I'm in the white pages.
You sounded like it and you look it. Yes. So you can find me at RobVella85 on IG, and yes, we do have the Bum and Bob page going up. We're still building up material, man. Thank you guys for whoever stopped by. Thank you, all the people that were on our live. Man, fuck, we had a great time. I did. Thanks again, Frankie.
No, I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, man.
It was fun.
Thanks again, man. So
You
just
insulted me.
fucking
Frankie, you're the best piece of shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I respect you for that.
best and worst guest. Thank you, guys. Boom. Thank you.
We forgot Mr. Luce. That's what